Hi everyone, I'm FMGreeno and welcome to the Greeno Tour, my FM21 European journeyman save. So, after the disappointment of losing in the Champions League semi-final to PSG in the last episode, today we have one mission and one mission only, to tie up the Serie A title, starting with a home game against Empoli. So, this is how the table looks going into our last three games of the season. We are 14 points clear of Juventus, but they have 2 games in hand, so they have 5 games left to play. So 14 points clear, 5 games to play for them. If we get 1 point, given the fact our goal difference is 21 better than theirs, the title is assured to be ours. But we want to do a little bit better than that and make sure we win it today. If we have a look at the schedule, you'll see the 3 games that we have got left. I mentioned we're playing Empoli at home today. They're 19th in the table. Then we have 2 away games to finish the season, Sampdoria and Udinese. Both reasonably tricky looking games, I guess. Games you'd hope to get something out of, but certainly potential banana skins. So I think the key is to go and smash Empoli up. Let's go and see how we'll set up for that game. So, no major surprises in today's lineup. We're going with pretty much as strong a side as we can. Oshish comes back into midfield. He's fit enough to play 75 minutes, apparently. He may do the full 90. We'll see how he goes. So he comes in place of Koulibaly. Other than that, it's the same 11 who started against PSG and did pretty well, if I'm honest. So, yeah, hopefully this should be a good enough team to see off Empoli and seal us the title. Let's go and see how we get on. So there's a reminder of our lineup. Pretty strong bench, I think, all told as well. Let's see if Empoli have got anyone we recognise in their team. Oh, Frank Kessie still kicking around and a bunch of regens. So, okay. As you can see, they're down in 19th in real danger of relegation. But we've seen before, teams down there are not always that easy to beat. And they're scrapping for their lives. We've had 1 or 2 problems going up against teams like that. But normally we've been rotating the team ourselves when we're playing those guys. So with our first choice 11 out there, let's hope for a strong performance. Here's Trincao on the ball. Up to McDade. Can he work his magic again? Not this time. Shot is blocked, but perhaps the highlight will continue here. There looks to be some space out on the left here for Grice. Cuts inside, looking for Trincao. Can't find him. Ball is cleared. We win it again, though. Kumbula this time. Is he going to look for Grice again down that side? No, into Oshish. There's Mariba. Out to Rodriguez. We're moving the ball around pretty nicely. There's Rodriguez. Bit of space to get the ball in. He does. And there's Mesquita. Oh, and it's just wide. Decent effort. Corner here for Empoli. Half cleared. There's Mesquita, wins the ball. A good ball out to Trincao there. McDade is looking dangerous through the middle, but Trincao doesn't need him. Perhaps he should have used him. Empoli goal kick. Grice wins it comfortably, and Mesquita into McDade. Thought he'd found a bit of space. He has now. Goodness me, this boy is something special. I thought his first touch had let him down a little bit there, and he'd allowed the defender to get back to him. But he just goes round him again and finishes pretty easily. So yeah, so the Roma faithful there behind the goal getting pretty excited. One hand on the trophy. Grice with a throw in. Here's Mesquita. Mariba. Oh, goodness me, how did that stay out? Off the underside of the crossbar. Somehow avoided hitting the goalkeeper on the back. And bounced clear. And cleared out for a throw by the defender. That was close. So it looks like we're going to go into half-time with a 1-goal advantage. But we're absolutely dominating the game. Uh-oh. Have I spoken too soon? I have. Oh no, we've let in a goal right on the stroke of half-time. Oh, the FM gods were listening once again. I didn't think I'd done anything to anger them recently, but it seems It's still happening. Right. Well, that changes the halftime team talk a little bit. Let's get in there and give them a little bit of stick, I think. I'm going to tell them we're not happy with the performance. Get them motivated and get them out for the second half. We need to win this game. Okay, highlight here starts with Empoli on the ball. We need to get in and disrupt them if we can here. All the way back to their goalkeeper. Hopefully he just boots it clear and we can win a header. No, it's gone over Kumbula. He's let himself down there. Thankfully, Gaypart comes to his rescue. Goodness me. Oh, Empoli are certainly having a good go, aren't they? No doubt about that. I thought we'd have enough quality to see them off, but maybe there's still a bit of a European hangover going on. We've got a free kick here. Trincao standing over it. Oh, just wide. Keeper didn't move. Right, I think it's time for a couple of changes. We need to push on and try and win this game. So, what options have we got on the bench? There's a few tired legs out there. Obviously, all this lot pretty much played in that PSG game. Rodriguez is struggling. So, perhaps we'll take him out and bring Sanyo on. And, yeah, Trincao is not having the best game of his career. So, let's bring Boadu on for him. Boadu is out of contract this summer. And not interested in signing a new one on any sensible terms. He's over 30 now. Declining, not a starter in the team, and he wants over 200 grand a week, so that's not happening right now. Oh, Grice has picked up a knock now as well. Right, okay, so Armini's going to come on for him. And we've got 15 minutes to push on and win this game. So, a bit of a demand more shout required, I think. 10 minutes to go now. Oh, the boy's going to let me down again. Oh, I really wanted to see the ticker tape and the confetti this afternoon in this game. Juventus are playing in the evening. So, if they win, of course it goes one game further down the line. Oh, it's potentially a highlight here. Could this be the moment? Let's have a look. Armini into Mariba. Oshish, who has lasted the 90. Oh, he's giving it away to Corti, though. And it looks like Empoli are in. Oh, good save, Gebhardt. We spared our blushes a little bit there. And we are stuttering to the end of the season here, aren't we? Not looking great at all. Good job we got such a healthy advantage. Otherwise, yeah, proper bottle job going on, I'd have thought. Let's see. Have we got time for one final opportunity? No, we don't. So there's no confetti. The guys are just going around applauding the crowd. At 1 point, puts us 15 points clear, though. Let's see how Juventus get on later on today. Well, I'm a little bit confused, and I feel a bit robbed, to be honest. We have won Serie A. Now, the reason for that, apparently, is this doesn't work on goal difference in Serie A. It's results between the two teams. Now, the first game of the season, we lost 4-3 against Juventus. But in the return game, we beat them 4-0 at home. So that's like a 7-4 win on aggregate. Now, if that's the case, when we went 15 points clear at the end of the last game, there was no way they could overtake us. Why didn't we get our celebration? Why didn't we get the trophy? Why didn't we get the ticker tape? I am furious. It's been so long since I've won a title, and I don't even get to see us do it. Oh well, at least the goal has been achieved. The board are delighted, as you can see. 3 years ahead of schedule, we have won the title. The fans are happy. Everyone's happy. It's Roma's first title since 2001, so that's 30 years. So, yeah, every right to be happy. So what I think I'll do now is I'm going to skip past the next couple of games off camera, and we'll come back and we'll have a look at the end of season review. Well, I can't believe this. I'm just playing the first of the games offline, and now we get the parade. So that's a little bit weird, but we'll take it. I was not expecting that. We only drew 2-2 with Sampdoria. We went into a 2-goal lead and then threw it away. But I said I felt cheated. Now I don't quite so much. Here we go. Gebhardt, where's your cartwheel, sunshine? Let's have a little look. There it is. Beautiful stuff. So we do get the trophy. We do get the confetti. Just not at the right time. And so we now have arrived at the end of season review. We finished the season with a 3-0 win away at Udinese. Won the league by 7 points in the end. So let's have a little look at how the season has gone overall. I think it's been a pretty good one. So it looks like the board are pretty happy with the decision to sign Moriba. I think he was a really good signing for £34 million. You can't go wrong. Brought in some decent other players. Baldin, I think, had a good season. Plenty to build on with him. Sanyo, so-so. Pavlik, I think, is an absolute superstar for the future. Rodriguez disappointed me a little bit. I played him most of the season and he hasn't really improved, even though he's a wonder kid with a professional attitude and all that sort of thing. So yeah, more expected from him in the future. And Priska, well, he scored a couple of goals against Udinese. So yeah, not quite worth the 18 million we paid for him, but yeah, it was more of a get him in because he used to play for me at Cologne kind of thing, wasn't it? So yeah, so here we can see the league table. We finished 7 points clear of Juventus, 15 points clear of Milan in third. So yeah, a really, really dominant season. A shame we didn't quite push on and get closer to 100 points with a few dodgy draws towards the end of the season, but I'm not going to complain overall. So McDade looks like he was the top scorer in the league as well with 21 goals. Pretty good overall. So let's see what the moments to remember have been. Our biggest win was a 6-0 win at Pescara. The match to remember had a McDade hat-trick in it, 3-0 away at Atalanta. Not sure that was the most memorable match of the season, but that's what they say. And the goal of the season was scored by Moriba. Good lad. Financially, I think we did really well. Apparently our broadcast revenue was down a little bit from last year, but sponsorship's up. Everything else is up. Competition prize money is up, obviously. We did a little better in the league this year, didn't we? So, yeah, I'm expecting finances to be pretty good for next season. Absolutely no surprises here. Well, I say no surprises. Thinking about it, there is one surprise. Armini is still in the team here. And there's no sign of Baldin, which it does surprise me a bit. Armini's been a bit part player this season. Grice has normally played at left back, and Baldin has been at centre half. But interesting. Armini gets into that team. So let's see what the accolades are here. So Kumbula was the player of the season. Now that is a surprise, especially after the year McDade had. Good lord. And Mesquita gets the young player of the season. McDade must be absolutely furious. I would be if I was him. Moriba is the signing of the season and the goal of the season, as we already know. McDade, 30 goals, is our top goal scorer. He's described now as an elite striker. And the most assists was from Trincao, who had an absolutely superb season. Unfortunately, he's out of contract as well and won't sign for anything less than about 140 grand a week. He's just not worth that right now. So, yeah, problems ahead. Oshish got a lot of assists too. Looks like he was equal with Trincao. And Gebhardt, loads of clean sheets. That's a really, really good season from him. He's only a 3-star player in the team, but as goalkeepers go, he has done very, very well. So here we are, history in the making. Hard work and effort paid off on the pitch. Such a feat didn't go unrewarded at the end of season awards ceremony. I think that is the best season we've had in this whole series. So just a few more little awards to go through here. So Mesquita has claimed the Serie A Player of the Year award. A very, very good season from him. He's still only 22. Plenty more to come. McDade was the top goal scorer in the competition. He got 21 goals in his 29 games. Pretty strong. Mesquita finished third in that with 19 goals himself. The goal of the year was this goal from Moriba. So let's have a little look at it, shall we? Let's see what made it so special, because I don't even remember it. So, so Condemi, remember him on the ball? Grice picks it up here. Back to Moriba, one touch, and oh my goodness me, that is a good goal, isn't it? So I think we can probably give him that one. Yeah. Not bad. Well deserved. So we're on the shortlist for the Manager of the Year. I voted for Cesc Fabregas, who was manager of Cagliari, and they had a pretty good season. Obviously, we don't want to give it to the Juventus manager, do we? Team of the Year in Serie A, look at this. So we've got Grice, Kumbula, Rodriguez has made it in, which surprised me. Like I said, I wasn't terribly impressed with his performance all season. The midfield is entirely us, Mariba, Ongwene, Oshish, and McDade up front. Now, can you explain to me how Mosquita's not in this team? Because he's just won the Serie A Player of the Year. But that doesn't get you in the Team of the Year. Very odd. And of course, we've won the Best Club of the Year award. No surprise there. So now the question comes, what do we do for next season? It's probably going to be the last of this year's Greeno tour. Obviously, FM22 is coming up on the horizon pretty quickly. So I think there's three options. Roma have been trying to get me to sign a new contract, and I've been ignoring them all season and walking away from the talks. They don't want to give me a pay rise. Now, there is obviously the option to stay at Roma and just see how we do again next season. Second option, walk away from Roma and just try and take England to the Euros next summer. Obviously, we're England manager. We've got a pretty easy group. We should walk it through to the finals and just have a little go at the Euros. Well, the last option is just to see if there's one last big job out there, maybe in the Premier League, and see if we can go and win another competition. Maybe if it's a Champions League team, that could be kind of interesting. So yeah, I'm a little bit torn as to what to do. So I'm going to take a little bit of time to think about that. And yeah, well, we'll see in the next episode what I've decided to do, won't we? Well, I hope you enjoyed that today. We should do. We've won the title. Like I say, it's the first title I've won since the very, very early days back at Sterling Albion. So I'm really, really chuffed with that. If you have enjoyed it, please drop a like on there for me. If you've got any comments about today's episode or the series as a whole so far, I would love to see them below. Don't forget, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, click on that button and come and hop on the Greenobus. There's plenty of room for you all. It just remains for me to thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon for whatever happens next with the Greeno Tour. Bye for now.